Good morning students. Welcome to English class. In today's class we are going to learn about sentence pattern. So what is a sentence? A sentence is an arrangement of words which should be in grammatically correct structure. So it's a sentence is an arrangement of words and there must not be any grammatical errors. The first component of a sentence is the subject. It specifies the person who does the action in the sentence, or it specifies the thing in the sentence. So look at these examples. First example, Sheila gives me a book. Here, Sheila is the person who does the action. Then the second example, it is a pen. Here, it, which is the thing, here it acts as the subject. So in these two sentences, Sheila and it represents the subject of a sentence. The next component is the verb. The word that indicates an action done by the subject or expresses a state of being or show possession. It represents the verb. So the verb is a type of action or it connects the subject to a specific state of being. Look at these examples. He is playing. It was raining yesterday. In the first sentence, is playing is the verb. A simple sentence consists of a subject and a verb. So is playing specifies the action done by the subject. In the second sentence, it was raining yesterday. Here, was raining is the verb. The word which receives the action from the subject is the object of the sentence. Usually, the object appears after the verb. Look at these examples. Ravi sings a song. Priya writes a letter. Here, a song and a letter represents the object. Usually, the object appears after the verb. Here, the verb sings, writes, and the object appears after the verb. Also, the object answers the question, what? Direct object. In a sentence, the object which answers for the question what is called a direct object. So, a direct object answers the question what. So, look at these sentences. He gave him a pen. Stella bought her sister a new dress. So, he gave him, it answers the question what? A pen. So, a pen is the direct object. Then Stella bought her sister what? A new dress. So, here the new dress is the direct object. The next is the direct object. In a sentence, the object which answers for the question to whom is called indirect object. So, an indirect object gives answer for the question whom, to whom. See, look at these examples. He gave him a pen. Stella bought her sister a new dress. To whom he gave the pen? He gave him. So it is him is the indirect object. Then to whom Stella bought a new dress? To her sister. So her sister is the indirect object. The word or a phrase which completes the meaning is called a complement. So complement is a word which is required to complete the meaning of a sentence. See, look at the example. I'm a doctor. So here, a doctor is the complement. But if we remove the word a doctor, the sentence become meaningless. So a complement is a word that is required to complete the meaning of a sentence. Look at the next example. They are players. So here players represents the complement. Without the word players, the sentence is incomplete. So here players is the complement. Next component is the adjunct. Adjunct is a word or group of words which provides answers to the questions how, why, when or where. So it gives answers for the questions how, why, when or where. And also it gives extra information to a sentence. Adjunct gives extra information to a sentence. Even if it is removed, it makes no harm to the sentence. So I saw snake yesterday. Here the word yesterday is the adjunct. It answers to the question when. So when did you see the snake? Yesterday. And even if we remove the word yesterday, the sentence gives a complete meaning. So yesterday is the adjunct. Look at the next sentence. He came to the party. To the party is the adjunct here. So he came where? He came to the party. So even if the sentence the party is removed, the sentence gives a complete meaning. So to the party is the adjunct. Adjuncts can be added at the end of the sentence, and also it can be added at the beginning of the sentence also. So Ramya told a story yesterday. So yesterday is the adjunct. Now he is a doctor. Here now is the adjunct where it is added to the first part of the sentence. Look at these sentences. They came yesterday. So here they is the subject, came verb, yesterday is the adjunct, when, yesterday. So it is the adjunct. Then I am a scientist. So here I is the subject, am verb, a scientist is the complement. So without the word scientist, the sentence is incomplete. So a scientist is the complement. She is dancing. She is the subject, is dancing is the verb. My grandfather told me a story. So my grandfather is the subject, told is the verb, me indirect object to whom, that is indirect me indirect object, and a story which is the direct object. Next, I am a programmer in this company. So I is the subject, am is a verb, a programmer it's a complement. Where it answers the question where in the company is a adjunct. So even without in the company, the phrase in the company, the sentence is a complete. So I am a programmer. So here in this company is a adjunct. Then next sentence. Every day she teaches them maths. So here every day is the adjunct. She is the subject. Teachers is the verb. To whom? Them. Them is the indirect object. What? Maths. So it is the direct object. Tomorrow she leaves. So tomorrow is the adjunct. She is the subject and leaves is the verb. So here's the homework. Do the homework in a rough note. Identify the sentence pattern. Thank you, students.